Thank you very much. I have a dream. That's at least what anyone is saying when they start their journey, when they start to migrate. When someone is hoping to find a better life, a better future, when someone is seeking for protection, or just seeking for a better life, where they can work, be happy and be free. Or maybe even fall in love, like in the case of my parents. My father came out of Iraq, went to Belgium and fell in love with my mother. He had a dream of finding a safe place, a dream of being together with his wife, who he loves, and building up a future together with his 3 children afterwards. I think we all have dreams when we start our lives, and especially for migrants. Unfortunately, most of the time they end up in a boulevard of broken dreams. People end up with a lot of frustrations because the dreams that were created sometimes by human traffickers, sometimes by an illusion, makes it very difficult and harsh for people to realize that at the end of the day, the dream that you had became a nightmare. But there are not only human traffickers who are responsible for that, or people who are distributing fake news, it's also about us, about politicians, because we all have our responsibility. And I think next to the boulevard of broken dreams, there is also the boulevard sometimes of not realized promises. Promises that we have to make as politicians, making sure that we construct a reality in which migration can happen the right way. That when people are in a need of finding protection, we can give them protection. That when someone wants to seek for a better life, contribute, and work in a society, there are legal pathways that make it possible. And in the same time, when someone is not in a need of protection and needs to be able to go back to his or her country of origin, that the possibility exists to go back and to construct your life there where your future has to be. I think it is our job and our duty as politicians to properly manage migration, to try to remove social tension which exists in my country as well. I remember 4 years ago when we adopted the Global Compact on Migration, there were a lot of emotions in my country, only because of the fact that we were willing to discuss, to talk about managing migration on an international level. And we should be able as politicians to cope with emotions, because of the fact that we need to take care of those who are in need of protection and migrants who want to find a better future. Migration is emotion, because it's about people. Sometimes about people who fell in love, sometimes about people who just want to find a safe place to live. And it is our responsibility to make sure that those emotions, whether they are with migrants or the non-migrants, that we can take care of it and make sure that the emotions are positive and not negative. Because we as politicians, we can and we need to make sure that when migration as a reality is being taken care of, that it happens with the right emotions. Emotions of solidarity, emotions of hope, emotions of respect and responsibility that we can take care of. So with that message being sent, I hope we are able to overcome the differences that we maybe sometimes have, because we have higher responsibilities for those who are in need of help, or just for those who fell in love, want to find a better future, and want to make sure that their children can grow up and do whatever they want to do, even stand here in front of the United Nations and try to build up a better future. Thank you very much.